walks in on the 4th down from the 5-yard line. It's 13 Fenwick. St. Mary's comes right back with a little razzle-dazzle. The pitch to Jesse Maggs. Looked like he's running with the football. Stops, uncorks the long pass downfield. Carlos Peralta makes a nice play like a center fielder. The 44-yard touchdown play makes it 13-12 Fenwick. The next two possessions by Fenwick are crucial. With 17 seconds left from the Spartan 7-yard line, Ryan LaMontagne takes it in from the left side, and it's 20-12 Fenwick at halftime. Ryan LaMontagne is going to score on the first play of the second half. It gives Fenwick 2 touchdowns in 51 seconds. The Salemite is going to go 84 yards as he finds a hole off the right side, uses that good speed. It's 27-12 Fenwick on top. With Coach Ken Perot Salem in attendance and probably wondering how the young man from Salem got away, Ryan LaMontagne is going to pick up his 3rd touchdown off the left side, comes out of the stack, gets in the clear, goes 30 yards for the touchdown. Fenwick goes on to a 34-12 win over St. Mary's. Bertram Field, Thanksgiving morning, Salem entertaining the Beverly Panthers. The Panthers with a big 4th down. Mark Heckman, the quarterback, is going to take the snap, look over the middle for the quick look in. Eric shares great concentration after the ball is tapped. He picks it off at the Salem 22 and it's a first down. Paul Grossman, coming off a three touchdown performances last game, gets the 5-yard touchdown run. It's 8-0 after the 2-point conversion. Early in the second quarter, Beverly knocking on the door at the 3-yard line. 4th and goal, Grossman is going to get stood up by Tom Giardi and Dave Assessor as he loses yardage and the threat is turned aside. It only takes a couple of plays later for Salem to break their shutout string. They've been shut out the last 2 football games. Joey Toops gets to the outside, makes a good move, and then uses that terrific speed of his. He's going to go 85 yards. Nobody comes close. Salem gets back in the football game, trailing 8-6. In the third quarter, with the score still 8-6, Salem is going to take the long play again. Beverly has given up a lot of long touchdown plays this year. This time it's Mike Silver off the right side, breaks a tackle, breaks the last tackle. He's going to go 59 yards for a touchdown. Salem has a lead that they won't relinquish, 12-8. It's still 12-8, although Continental must be mind readers. They say it's 14-8, and it soon will be, as Dave Assessor makes the big play in the end zone for the 2-point safety, and it does go to 14-8 Salem. Joey Toops on the ensuing kick, the free kick after the safety, is going to field it at his 22-yard line and get an excellent return, 33 yards in all, as he gets some pretty good blocks, gets to the outside, cuts it back to the inside. It's a 33-yard return, all told, to the Beverly 45-yard line. The Panthers defense look like they're going to hold, but on 3rd and 10, again, it's Mike Silver off the right side, breaking a couple of tackles. Again, the long run. This time he's going to go 24 yards down to the Beverly 21. Silver will cap off the drive as he picks up his 2nd touchdown off the right side, and it goes to 20-6 with 8 minutes left. Coach Kenny Perron will pick up a few gray hairs at the end of the football game. The Witches fumble at the 11-yard line. Beverly recovers. Mike Cotrero makes it count as he goes up the middle for the touchdown. It's 20-16. Beverly's quick huddle. They come out quickly. Onside kick. It doesn't go 10 yards, but it's touched by Salem. Recovered by Beverly at the Beverly 49-yard line. Joey Toops, who ends his high school career on a great note, over 200 all-purpose yards with that 85-yard touchdown run, ends the threat with a big interception. Salem wins their first home game on Thanksgiving since 1987 with a 20-16 win over the Beverly Panthers. They go to 8-3 on the season, Beverly 7-4. At Manning Bowl on Thursday, it was a defensive struggle almost all day long. Echeverry with the quick lookout to Lex Thornton, the big hit by Rob Kempton. Classical shows they can do it on defense too. Calvin Johnson, who had an outstanding game in the defensive backfield, comes up quickly and makes the stop on Mark Nickerson. It'll be Calvin Johnson again. Lynch dropping back on a 3rd and 9 from the Classical 27. Johnson makes the big play in the end zone. Classical takes over at their own 20. With the threat turned aside, Classical starts at their own 28-yard line. Michio Echeverria takes it down to the 35-yard line. You see the flags coming in. The Bulldogs are going to get penalized all the way down to their own 20. With the Bulldogs looking for a ball, Thornton or Brown, Echeverria keeps again on the quarterback sneak down to the 3. English didn't make it easy. They hold 3 straight times. On 4th down, Thornton off the left side with good blocking, goes in for the touchdown. Boyd's point after touchdown. It's 7-0 late in the first half. If you blink your eye, starting the second half, you missed it. James Resenda's ball, starting from the 17-yard line, goes straight up the middle. He's one good block. Now he uses his speed to get to the outside. He goes 83 yards, and Classical very quickly is up on top, 13-0. The Bulldogs trying to get going. Again, it's going to be the defense for Classical that's going to get the job done. Simi Anderson, another stick-out sophomore in the backfield for Classical, is going to come up with a big play as he steps in front of what looked like a short touchdown to Jamie Benevento. He picks it off inside the 5. English keeps it close with defensive plays like this. James Rosenda's ball hit in the backfield by Kempton along with Dave Madrano. Classical forced to punt the ball away. It takes over at their 45-yard line. The Bulldogs, Nickerson gets it going around the right side with a good block by Wendell Valera down to the Classical 23-yard line. Nickerson, who had a 100-yard game and went over 2,000 yards all-purpose, gets it going again as he fights his way down to the Lynn Classical 4-yard line, bowling over tacklers on his way. Again, the defense comes up big for Classical in the presence of big Brett Wigfall. Breaks in the backfield, actually tips away the intended pitch. Lex Thornton finally pounces on it as Wigfall is congratulating himself, and Classical takes over. With time running out, English has the ball at their own 43. It's a quick out to Leroy Brown. Gets down to the Classical 37-yard line before he's finally knocked out of bounds. Scotty Lynch with the quick look-in pass to Dave Madrano. Out behind the defense, almost gets away off the Brown, just gets his ankle, he's down to the 4-yard line. They go to the big guy, Mark Nickerson. He goes in off the right side, and suddenly it's 13-6, Classical on top. For the two-point conversion, they go right back to Nickerson. They run the same play for the 2 points. With 1:56 left, it's 13-8. For the onside kick, Wendell Valera dribbles it. Wigfall finally falls on it. Classical has possession. It looks like they're going to run the clock out. Nisio Echeverria rolling to his right, trying to kill some time. Gets hit. You see the ball come loose. Dave Madrano, to the delight of the English fans, picks it up and is on his way to the races. Looks like an apparent touchdown, but they're going to say it. The ball was down at the English 29-yard line, and that's where the Bulldogs will put it in play. From there, they work it to the Classical 26. Lynch, on the last play of the game, lets it fly. Tipped around in the end zone. Bodies everywhere. It finally goes incomplete as you see the crowd celebrating the 13-8 win by Classical. And our last highlight for 1991, we move to Swampscott, where it's Swampscott entertaining Marblehead. John Chu, who's had an outstanding year for Marblehead, is going to cap off the opening drive, 61 10-play drive. He goes in from 8 yards out. The point after touchdown by Whipple is good, and it's 7-0, the Magicians on top. Swampscott, who is winless, shows that they're still in the football game. On the 4th and inches, Swampscott stops them at the goal line. That's Callahan and a host of other tacklers at the 1-foot line. 3 straight tackles at the goal line. Swampscott takes over. Swampscott, after Marblehead punt, takes over at their 36. Brian Hayes airs it out to Brendan Callahan. A big 54-yard completion. He gets caught from behind at the Marblehead 20-yard line. The same pair are going to hook up again. This time they're going to bring it down to the Marblehead 7-yard line. As Hayes drops, rolls to his left, looks downfield, finds Callahan over the middle, and it's another first down at the Marblehead 7-yard line. A couple of plays later, Jason Danny, he turns a play that looked like trouble into a touchdown, fields the pitch off the ground, plays the right hop, goes in from 2 yards out. It's 7-6 Marblehead. Marblehead gets it going again on their opening possession in the third quarter. Again, they go to the big man, John Chu, this time from 7 yards out, and the score balloons to 13-6. Swampscott driving early in the fourth quarter, still trailing by 1 touchdown. Hayes airs it out. Callahan with a diving try, can't come up with it. Marblehead holds. Marblehead gets a big break when they recover a fumble at the Swampscott 15. Nat Weiser makes it count from 3 yards out. 19-6 Magicians. Jimmy Kraft, one of the better linemen in the Northeastern Conference, playing his last football game for Swampscott, makes a big play here as Swampscott looks to keep it close. George Clisby will account for the final score for Marblehead. He's going to go in from 4 yards out, taking a handoff from Whipple. Whipple adds the extra point. Marblehead prevails 26-6 for their first win over Swampscott in 3 years. Welcome back, and don't forget our trivia question. 4 Celtic coaches, players have won championship rings. We're looking for 2 of the players who won a championship ring, both as a player and as a coach. Just look, a couple of other football notes. Lintec and what was their Thanksgiving Day game against Northeast. Gordon Boudoir with a big football game, 14 rushes, 96 yards, an important 2-point conversion. He was the recipient of the Ricky Drizzlane Trophy as the Tech MVP. Tor Moore made the big play with a safety in the end zone for the 2-point difference. St. John's Prep, 31-25 over West Haven. They set a school record. That was they went 10-0 in that game. And then on Thanksgiving Day, 33-14 over Cambridge Ringe. Their first undefeated season. They're 13th ranked nationally. Dwan had 182 yards against West Haven and 110 yards against Cambridge. He's the first ever Catholic Conference 2-time MVP. Looking at the Powder Puff games, English made it 6 straight over Classical, 18-14. Leah Kalapinski had 2 touchdowns. Carol Green with a score. Liz Echevarria had 2 touchdowns, 65 yards and 63 yards. After the game, English was presented with the Paul Iarati Fred Latour Memorial Trophy. In Beverly and Salem, Beverly 40, Salem 14. Amy Formier had 2 touchdowns for Salem. Kelly Austin had a 75-yard touchdown run called back. Donna Heron did it all for Beverly, 5 touchdowns and 200 yards. In Swampscott win over Marblehead, it was Kelly Koselecki with a touchdown. Nicole Elias, the soccer star, had 3 touchdowns and 2 points after. The recipients were the toys in the area. They gave the needy children in the area Christmas toys, and that's where the gate receipts went to. Just a couple more notes before we get to our guest. Congratulations to Melvin Lark, David Taylor, Gordon Boudoir, and Peter Dow for making the Commonwealth Conference All-Star team. Brian Losey, John Lamoli, and Scott Campbell made the second team. And congratulations also to Michael Giardi of Harvard and Salem. He was selected the Harvard MVP. He gets the Fred Greeley Crocker Award. It's based on a team vote, which makes it even more important. The first sophomore winner ever. He holds the single-season rushing record now for touchdowns, 13. And also, we hope a speedy recovery to Ed Hawk Ronan, who takes care of the field over at Salem. He had leg surgery, and the football team made sure they recognized him by giving him the game ball after the Salem-Beverly game.